Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Maple Leafs were in tough with the Lightning. Tampa Bay played a tight one, and they were able to pull it out in the end. The Sharks were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Wild. Minnesota turns in a strong defensive effort, enough to preserve the win. The Flames were looking to steal 2 against the Ducks. Calgary puts on a clinical defensive effort and skate off with the win. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around. Seattle's got to be feeling good about their chances tonight, having won the last 2 against them. Dunn snipe in OT was the difference maker when these teams last played. Hurdle's physicality the last meeting overshadowed the fact he scored a bunch. 2 great stars, 2 teams that just don't like each other. All that is magic on the ice. Next. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz of this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. The Kraken have won the opening faceoff and take possession here at the start. Taken along the wall by Dunn. And now he tries to get it across to Torvigan. Shot! Comes up with the stop. Passes it over. Takes a shot. That's on the stick. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Vegas has the puck.
He's hitting that 49 goals and the puck's in his stick in the O-zone, but 50 is a heck of a lot different than 49. He can taste and feel this one more.
Scooped up along the wall by Stone. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Nice zone entry from the left. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Puts it on net. Blocker side save.
And making a key difference in the outcome of the game.
Handles it again. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Shot! Too much traffic in the lane. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Here's a short pass to Whitecloud. And now he angles it across to Stone.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
Seattle's won the faceoff. Looks to set up at the point now. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, what a stop by DeCorn. Great reach with the stick. He scores! There it is! 15 goals on the season!
What an accomplishment. Simply elite to get to number 50. Everyone looks at this number and considers the greats. He just entered the conversation.
One of those stunning rookie seasons in the history of the league. 50 goals, Cheryl.
It's a milestone moment for the rookie. Just an incredible season, James. When I reflect back, I don't think I had 50 in my career totals.
Here they come on the attack down the right side. Shakes himself free. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. DeCourt's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. The Golden Knights have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Feeds it to Stevenson. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Here's a backhander. Oh, what a save by Hill.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. The Golden Knights have it from their own end. Seattle's got the puck along the boards. Shot from the point. Makes the save. And he takes the feed. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by DeCorn.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Golden Knights have taken a 1-0 lead. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Dishes it off. Stops him with a glove. Hill's going to slow it down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, a good decision right there to dictate the tempo of the game, especially when he hasn't been busy. He's engaging right now.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Too much congestion blocks the shot. It's a 2-on-1. Over the line. Return feed. Off it. A stick save and crushes the rush. Takes the feed at the back end. Vegas slides the puck against the wall. Doesn't go.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime-time scoring area, and because of it, they rush the shot, and I think that happened right there.
Through pass ahead, and he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Now a quick pass to Tolvanen. What a steal in his own end. Takes the bump and loses control of the puck. Tosses it to Tanev. And he takes the dish. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Directed over to Savage. Moves it to Kirsten. The Golden Knights take it along the wall. And he slides it quickly to Eichel. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Sends it into the offensive zone. Slides it up to Eichel. Fantastic save!
Hill's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Vegas has it against the half wall. Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Golden Knights lead it 1-0. Vegas goes to work in the offensive zone. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Taken by Pietrangelo. Slides it over to Hanifin. Battle along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Savage.
Eichel's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
Looks to get the puck over to Eberle. Here's a shot. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. Well, pass reception is also about the pass itself here, James, and when you have a great pass, you're able to handle it, you can get it off quickly.
Well, and after that last goal, we're starting to see a recurring theme here with you-know-who.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and every time he gets the puck, he just seems to make things happen. He plays with a new sense of urgency every time he's faced with this opponent.
And a great save! Scores! And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows. When you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they convert it on it.
Vegas still has time to work here in this first period to increase this lead. Seattle's won the draw. Vegas has it in their own zone. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Quick shot. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Hanifin's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Here in the back half of this period, Vegas leads by 1. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Turned aside with a glove by Decord.
Pietrangelo's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Eichel's won the draw and they're on the attack. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Seattle's got a hold of the puck. Dishes it to Tolvanen. Vegas tries to break out from their own end. Sends it quickly to Eichel. Gets the puck over to Hanifin. Dunn's got it in the defensive zone. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Slides it quickly to Stone. Cuts into the paint. Scores! And look who's right on the doorstep, and he didn't miss that one.
With that goal against, the coach is salty behind the bench right now. You can just see his whole demeanor is negative because he's not impressed with the way his team is playing. You know, it's been a lackluster effort. They didn't come ready to play. They weren't prepared.
The Golden Knights wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Vegas wins it. Penalty coming up. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. There's the whistle, and here's the goal. The Kraken have been handed a 2-minute penalty for interference.
Guys, this penalty kill is ranked top 10 in the league. It's the first penalty kill they're going to have to do of the night, but they know how to get the job done here. They're so effective at shutting the other team down. We shouldn't be too concerned here, but let's see what happens.
Quick feed to Eichel. Takes a shot. Oh, fantastic save by Decord.
Well, he gets a great scoring chance on net because he's got that incredible balance. You know that he's powerful, but when he decides to drive and take his space, you're not going to jostle him off the puck.
McNabb's got it against the boards. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get it? Glove on net. What a stop by Decord. Stevenson's ready for the draws that will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Seattle's taking possession in their own end. The Golden Knights have it behind the cage. Here they come up along the wing. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender? The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck in their own end. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. An easy stop with the pad by DeCord. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Ross ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Golden Knights with a strong opening frame, James, and they've got a 2-goal lead heading into the second period. They really don't have to change much. They dominated possession time, and it translated into execution.
Seattle's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Drills them. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Stone. There's the whistle stopping the play and allow him to get off the ice and get a much-needed breather here.
Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Vegas has a 3-1 lead, and their fans who made it down for this one are loving it. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period.
This is the best part of the game. It's really tight. It's down the stretch. One mistake either way will be the difference maker.
And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Well, I'll tell you what, the winning streak comes to an end, but how's... Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro for just a couple more minutes here. You get a vote for the Calder, right?
Yes, I do. Yep.
And where are you leaning, can I ask?
I think there's 2 or 3 guys now that I've narrowed my sights on, and
Okay.
The rookie here is one of them. I've just been so impressed with the way that he's been able to perform and produce consistently through this season. He's an electric player.
Well, it's how many times his name comes up when we're in the middle of a broadcast, right?
Yeah, a pretty unscientific way to look at it, but it's true. I mean, there are games where I don't hear you say a player's name, and I'm like, man, that guy hasn't done anything. We hear him a lot. He's been an impactful player for them.
So kind of a double win from what I understand here for the club, because not only do they pick up the win, but they also get news that the rookie is going to be okay. Yeah, he wasn't able to finish the game, but according to, from what I've been told by the club, the medical staff looked at him. He's going to be okay, and he should be fine. So everybody stand down. No need to try to figure out what the whole roster's going to look like. The kid is going to be okay. Time for a quick break. We'll get to your phone calls next. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Kraken played on the road against the Golden Knights. Vegas pulls this one out late in a game that had end-to-end action all night long. The Sabres took to the ice to lock up with the Blue Jackets. Buffalo terrific in the shootout portion of the game, and they get the extra point to go with it. The Hurricanes were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Capitals. Carolina parties it up in overtime with the win. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line, and hear what you have to say next. right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Sharks had their hands full with the Oilers. Edmonton took it to the net in this one, and they picked up the win. The Red Wings had an on-ice collision with the Lightning. Detroit posts the overtime winner and come away with the extra point. The Habs went toe-to-toe on the road against the... Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Predators take possession to get this one underway. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Here he is, all alone. Stopped by the goaltender. Through the chaos, they score.
Oh, it's chaos, it sure is, but this is going to get waved off. Look at all the bodies in front. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal call. Stamkos wins the draw at center. Quick pass to Forsberg. Tries to get the puck to Shen. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
This is a real tough way to come out of the gate, the onset of a game. You want to get everyone into it. You want to get momentum rolling, and now you're killing a minor.
The Predators get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical and easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Slides it over with pace to Eichel. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Shot! Close save! And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Time to go pound for pound with a key matchup in tonight's game. Cheryl?
It's always interesting when you watch competitive players who are similar in terms of their role play against one another. James, we're going to have to sit back and evaluate by the end of the game to see who had a bigger role.
Saros makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage of play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Vegas wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Feeds it over. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. Eichel's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Here's a short pass to Savage. Takes the feed. And he makes the stop with the glove to get a piece of it. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Golden Knights are off to the box. Interference the call. Moves it to Stamkos. Nashville's power play comes up empty-handed. We're back to even strength on the ice.
Coach won't be happy with that, James. Didn't make the PK unit move at all. You have to create some motion, make adjustments based on what they're doing, and this power play unit didn't do any of it.
Slides the pass over to Bellows. Dumps it in. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And now it's over to Bellows. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Theodore. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Here they come on the attack. Eichel's got it behind the net. Takes control of the puck. And that slides right out to center ice. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Nashville's got the puck in the defensive end. Sends the pass over. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Theodore. Moves it quickly over to Savage. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Oh, a clutch save! Still keeps a hold of it. And now he moves it quickly to Eichel. Turns him away! Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Past the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Fires it into the offensive zone. Whitecloud's taking it from his own end. Poked away at center by Sissons. Oh, he misfires on that. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Quick feed to Stone. Good defensive effort to poke it away. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. The Setters will glide into the dot. Receives the pass. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Shot! Denies him in front. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Off the draw, they take possession. Slides it across. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Vegas has possession of the puck. He scores! It's in!
I absolutely love this goal, James. Where there's a will, there's a way. And it is a fight for possession. He's got the puck on his stick. He is shielding. He's very aware of where he's being jostled. And then he takes the shot and buries it. When you have natural strength and power, and then you compound it with the training of today's game, this is what you get. I mean, he is so powerful and strong. He's got great balance, good core strength. They try and jostle him off the puck, no chance, and he winds up with the goal.
Quick pass to Shen. Gets the puck in deep. Handles the pass. Slides the puck over to Savage. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Here's a short pass to Savage. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Pushes it across to Marchessault. Stones him in front. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Hannafin's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Moves the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, and that doesn't go well. And that's poked away by Eichel. Keeps possession. Moves it to Stone. Here's a shot. Good save by Settles. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Stamkos wins the draw inside his defensive zone. They gain the zone from the left side. Fires it! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Tries to feed it over to Eichel. And that's knocked away by Shen. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Huge steal in his own end. Here they come on the attack. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Eichel's won the draw. Petrangelo's got it on the offensive end. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Puts it in deep. Sends it over to Stone. Quick feed to Eichel. Nashville's got control of it now from their own end. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Savage has taken the puck now here inside his own territory. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Denies him, he got all of it. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Nashville's got to be happy with the opening frame, James. I mean, they manage the puck. They own possession time. They just have to find a way to convert. They're trailing by 1. If they can do that, they'll claw their way back in.
Grabbed along the board by Stone. Steps into it. Shuts him down.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Here's a shot. Oh, gets a pad on that one. What a stop by Saros. Steps inside the line. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. And a stick break setup. Vegas takes possession of the puck. Slides it diagonally to Pietrangelo. And he slides it quickly to Savage. Gets in the lane with the body. Passes it over. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Vegas has found a way to get a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead in the second. Angles it over to Eichel. And there's the whistle, icing the call. Lots of time left in this period. Vegas leads it 1-0. And off the draw, they win possession.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Nashville's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Sissons. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Dishes it off. Sends it out front. Picked off in front. Here's a high danger opportunity. Broken up. What a play defensively. Freeze it. The centermen glide into position. Stamkos won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Big time stop there. Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Knocked off the puck. Oh, what a stick save!
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
And sneaks in and grabs possession. Keeps a hold of the puck. Nashville's in now. Pokes it away in his own end. Takes the feed. Slides the puck across to Stone. The Golden Knights have it in the offensive end. Takes the puck along the boards. Quick pass to Stone. Blocked in front. Wrist shot from the slot. Shuts him down.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the has been terrific and consistent, but man, he's been peppered in the crease, James. His team has to find a way to generate some offense, and the only way they can do that if they get the puck out of their own zone.
Lets it go. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Right on the doorstep. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Moves the puck to Pietrangelo. Vegas with possession in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Eichel. Passes over to Nyquist. Slides the puck across to Forsberg. Feeds it over. Slides it across. Change up, change up. Quick feed to O'Reilly. And now he moves it to Nyquist. Slides it back to the blue line. Rister. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Moves it to Stone. And a poke check knocks the puck away. And just a bit outside. Saros hangs on to the puck to stop the play. The Golden Knights have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. The Predators start with the puck in their own end. Delayed penalty coming up here. Now over to O'Reilly. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the home team. And now he tries to get it across to Evangelista. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. McNabb's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes the pass. Passes it over. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. The Golden Knights have possession shorthanded. And it's a quick pass to Pietrangelo. Takes it across the blue line. Quick feed to Savage. Nashville's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Quick pass over to Eichel. Gains the zone through the middle. Handles it along the blue line. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Moves it quickly over to Theodore. Nashville's got the puck in their own end. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
And that's another penalty for him. You can see the frustration by everyone on his team here. Coach is not impressed.
Sends it across the ice. Savage is out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty killing unit.
An average PK starting to find its stride there with that kill, and it's all about what he can do next, and that was a good one.
And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments. 2 down, 1 to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Nashville's behind in this game because they've mismanaged the puck change. You know the coach is not going to be happy. They weren't ready right from the get-go at puck drop and really chasing the game all over the ice, forcing plays and giving up the puck way too easily.
Slides the puck over. And he takes a shot. Denies him.
Hill's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
We got a penalty coming up here. Dishes it to Stone. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Forsberg's going off for a pair for cross-checking. Predators gain possession of the defensive zone. Quick pass to O'Reilly. Puts it on net. Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around.
They score! Well, how about that? A good defense translates into an even better offense.
It's amazing how a PK can deflate or inflate, and that's an inflator. When you get a shorthanded goal, you know that you've switched the momentum.
The Golden Knights take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Reed checked it by the blocker.
Well, that's a picture-perfect save, James. It's getting to position and getting square to the puck, and the only way it happens, if he reads the play.
Scores! So putting the special in special teams. It's a power play tally.
Well, it's all about specialty teams, and it often makes a difference. And right now, there was pass execution, and they found a way to attack the net. I just love this power play, James. It's not just about skill, but you have to have the work ethic to be able to retrieve the puck as well. You've got to be harder on it than your opponent, and they get the PK running around. Absolute mayhem, and then eventually it goes in.
Cheryl, we see this pretty often here. The coach is constantly in the young rookies' ear, but I like this.
So do I, and you got to remember that it's just a reminder of habits within the game and that time management, knowing exactly where you are on the ice. Put yourself in spots to be successful protecting the lead.
Nashville's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Now a quick pass to Yossi. Sends a pass over. Answers the call big time. What a stop by Hill.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Vegas has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Stone swooping in on the attack. Back to the point it goes. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Vegas has continued to run up the score here, even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what this game's look like.
Here's a short pass to Hanifin. From the right side and up the middle.
Savage has been a key contributor in this game.
Huge save on the play! Oh my goodness, wow!
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
Sissons is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official.
Well, this is a constant parade to the penalty box, just showing a ton of frustration throughout this game. To be honest, I'm surprised the coach even put him back out there.
Moves it to Stamkos. Savage's teammates kill off the penalty.
On any team, you have to have players who are willing to buy in and execute on their role. And this team, this PK unit, certainly delivering in that area. Each player knows exactly what they have to do. They're getting out there. They're doing it.
Works it across to Eichel. Vegas plays it up the ice. Dishes it off. Misses the net and will play on.
Well, you work so hard to get these opportunities, and you have to find a way to execute and take advantage of your position on the ice.
Here we go, one-man rush. The Golden Knights have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Stone. Shot! What a glove save by Saros. Vegas probably doesn't want this game to end tonight based on how things have gone offensively as they continue to lead in period number 3. Eichel's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Denies him with the save. Picked up along the boards by McNabb. Great forecheck by Forsberg. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Hammers the shot, and that's blocked away. possession. Cutting to the front of the net. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Lets it fly. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Well, partner, who wins the pound-for-pound matchup tonight?
Savage has been so entertaining to watch, James. Every time the puck's on his stick, he's making something happen. Even when it's not on his stick, his work off the puck is exemplary. I think he's been outstanding, and he's going to take home the pound-for-pound award.
Moves it around along the half wall. And sends it just out of reach. Denies him on the slapper. Pass back to the point. And a direct hit right there. Quick pass across to Pietrangelo. The Golden Knights carry it along the wall. And bunts it out of midair. Pass in front. And that's stopped. Vegas came in hungry for this one, and their offense has exploded to lead here in the third. Nashville's got it in the defensive zone. Across the line. Picked off by Stone.
The Golden Knights are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent, and they're anticipating. They're shutting down so quickly and retrieving pucks. When you have that ability to intercept and go the other way, you're a deadly team.
Feeds it over. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Handles the puck at the point. He got all of that one. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Sends it ahead to Stone.
The Golden Knights' top line has been so impressive coming onto the ice right now. Midway through this third period, you know that they're so tough to defend. They skate well, and they love to shoot the puck.
Scores! Steven Stamkos. Nice. The Predators have to find a way to get a couple more here if they want to try to salvage this one.
Taking calculated risks, James, and jumping into the attack and pressing upwards. Now, you may give up some opportunities the other way, but you got to go for it.
Solid check to slow him down. Tosses it on to Stone. Moves it quickly over to Savage. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. And that'll make the highlight reels with that glove stop. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Quick pass to Forsberg. Takes the feed at the point. Vegas gains a hold of it. And now he angles it across to Stone. Puck grab by Yossi. Oh, nice use of the boards with the paint pass. Vegas moves it quickly along the wing. Moves it up. And he slides it quickly to Stone. Oh, what a save in front.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Vegas moves ahead with the puck. Carries it across the line. Good hit on the play. An easy glove save made by Saros. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Well, after this one... back to the phones we go, and I know a lot of you want to talk about you-know-who. All right, we start with Becky and Bayside. All right, what would you like to discuss?
I just think it's funny how we still call him the Rook, because he's the leader on this team. And across the league, people aren't just talking about him in the Calder race, they're just talking about how he's one of the best and most skilled players in the game. And tonight was just a show of everything that he's done this season, but in one game. Like a massive night, all over the ice. It's like he was just showing off. It's like he was in a league of his own, and everyone else was just trying to keep up with him.
You know, you're right. He has already become the leader on this team. And for how good he has been, and look at that night. I mean, what an offensive display. And I know that we focus so much on the goals and assist portion, but this kid in his own end, I mean, what is he like? You'd think he'd been in the league for 8 years with the way he has been so responsible defensively as well. Becky, always good to catch up here. We got to take a quick pause for the cause. Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Predators were hoping to play spoiler against the Golden Knights. Vegas put on a show offensively in the win. Special night for the rookie who gets credit with the game-winning goal. Take a listen. All sorts of pressure in the offensive end. Here's a chance. Scores! Looky, looky, it's the rookie scoring. There were other games on the ice as well across the National Hockey League. Let's bring you up to date on some of the finals. The Capitals faced off against the Blue Jackets. Columbus tucks home the shootout winner and the extra point to go with it. The Jets battled it out against the Blackhawks. Winnipeg presented their coaches with the best defensive effort we've seen all season with the shutout win. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Sharks were on the road to take on the Canucks. Vancouver, too much talent to handle in the shootout, and they come away with the win. The Rangers took to the road to match up with the Panthers. The New York Rangers terrific in the shootout portion of the game, and they get the extra point to go with it. The Blackhawks faced off with the Canadiens. Montreal takes this one in a nail-biter. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot. Vegas took the W the last time these two teams collided. Stone's physicality and defensive awareness were difference makers the last game. Anderson's physicality forced a number of turnovers the last time he played them. Opening face-off just moments away. The Flames start with possession as we are now underway. Shakes off the coverage. Here's a centering pass. Another pass. And that's blocked in front. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Takes a left but still hangs on. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. The Flames have it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Oh, here we go! The Golden Knights take possession in the defensive end. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Tries to get it to Stone. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. It's the game within the game. It's pound for pound. Cheryl, take it away.
It's always interesting when you watch competitive players who are similar in terms of their role play against one another. James, we're going to have to sit back and evaluate by the end of the game to see who had a bigger role.
Savage is ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Series won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And a great save.
But that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Savage. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. From Sullivan get into the attacking area. Excellent stick work on the play. Tries to feed it over to Stone. Quick shot! Scores! Go Shorty! It's a short-handed one at that!
And this could be a turning point in the game, James. I mean, when you're on the PK and you look to attack like they did, that's unbelievable to recognize the opportunity to jump. And man, did they jump. And they end up capitalizing off of it. Well, he had a pretty good read that he wasn't shooting the puck, James, because he's in so tight to the goaltender. Can't see the netting or the angles. But man, does he make the goaltender bite with that pause, puts it to his forehand, and puts it in the open cage.
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
And now it's grabbed by Stone. Here's a short pass to Pietrangelo. Great heads-up play with the stick by Anderson. Moves with the puck to the corner. Here's a chance behind the net. Handles the puck. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Good stand-up hit on a play.
After that huge hit, he is just...
And here comes the knight in shining armor.
Well, this has been a heated game all the way around, and you're looking down, you see that one of your players is injured, you have to defend them.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Well done. After a fight, the heart rate is elevated, you're sweating, you're exhausted, and now it's time to cool off, simmer, reset your emotions so you can get back out there and play after you sit your 5.
Slides it diagonally to Coleman. Takes it into the slot. Coughs it up on the play. And that goes off course off a body. And now he moves it quickly to Barbashev. Gains the zone through center. Takes that pass back at the point. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. One last push in our quest for the Calder. Give me one final report card for the rookie here this season.
Oh, he's getting an A. I mean, he's been so impressive from start to finish, James. So consistent throughout the entire season. He deserves it.
I mean, fair to say he has set the bar in our quest for the Calder here, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's reached expectations and exceeded them. He's winning this thing. There's no question in my mind, James. He's been dynamic. He's been one of the best players on his team, and he has answered the call every step of the way.
Sari's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. My goodness, what a save by Wolf! Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Uyghur's been working so hard with the puck and without it. It's just not dropping for him. And when it doesn't drop, it can be extremely frustrating. You want to get points. You want to feel like you're contributing.
The Golden Knights will go to work here in the offensive zone. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end.
Savage is going to have to keep his head up throughout this game. No one like that play earlier that injured their player. The crowd is frustrated, including the bench. He'll have to be aware when that puck's on his stick.
Here's a chance, and it goes right off his bucket.
Savage has got to find a way to physically and emotionally engage without his fists, James. I mean, you know how effective and how valuable he is when he's on the ice. I mean, look at that scoring chance he just generated.
More than half the frame has been played here. We got a tie game. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Flames get a hold of the puck in their own end. Puts it on net, and he stays that one with the glove. back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Thunderous collision along the boards. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
The Golden Knights have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. The Flames win the faceoff. Moves it to Farabee. Denied by Samsonov. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Petrangelo's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Turned aside with the glove by Samsonov. The Flames take possession off the faceoff. Vegas looks to move the puck from their own end. Quick feed to Stone. Puck scooped up by Farabee. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Poked away by Petrangelo. Backman's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. And let's see what the call is.
Up by one and you take the penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Savages back out onto the ice as we are back to even strength here.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Moves the puck up to Zary. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Picked up along the wall by Bean. And that's intercepted by Theodore. Moves it quickly over to Stone. Back at the point, they set it up. Turned aside with the glove by Wolf. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Vegas continues to lead here late in this first period. They have been very busy in the offensive zone. Backlund's won it off the face-off. The Flames have it now. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Inside the final minute of the first here. Tries to get the puck over to Savage. Quick pass to Stone. Quick pass to Savage. From the point, looks to make something happen. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. In the final moments of this period, Vegas is in a dogfight. They're clinging to this 3-2 lead. Calgary's got a hold of the puck. And he slides it quickly to Mantha. Huberdeau's got it along the wing. Takes the shot. And he stands tall in goal. Taken along the wall by Huberdeau. Calgary's got the puck. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Scooped up along the wall by Eichel. Grabs the puck in the corner. Hard blast! There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number two. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Well, it's the only reason that his team is in this game, James, and he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know he felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
The Flames gain possession in their own end. Slides it across. Steps in front of it for the block. Finds some space in the corner. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there.
How did that stay out? Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all within the net and complete desperation and compete level to make that one. That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly. Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Slides the puck to Stone. Vegas steps inside. Takes a shot, and that carries off a stick. Passes it over. Dishes it off. Feeds it over. And that's broken up. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. Lots of time left in this period. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that shot dies in traffic. Angles it over to Huberdeau. Gains the zone on the left wing. Slides it across. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
The Flames have it from the corner. Vegas takes possession along the wall. Feeds the puck over to Sharangovich. And that's off a stick. Vegas is across the blue line. Tries to the crease. Pinned up along the boards. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Denied by Wolf. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Golden Knights are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Taken by McNabb. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Puck picked up by Miromenov. And it's kicked away. And that's knocked away by Stone. And he's knocked off the puck there. And he takes the pass. And that's poked away. Directs it on over to Savage. Calgary's got possession of the puck. There he is from the slot. Denies him in close.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The Flames win it in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Weegar. What a collision there, and that frees up a little room. And he lowers the boom there. Slides it across to Stone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. They've got some momentum here. Sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. The Flames have it behind the cage. With the stop. Vegas gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Into the offensive zone. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
He's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Works it across feed. Savage has got the puck. Back to the blue line. The Flames have it now. And the puck's booted away. And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And he takes the feed. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Quick pass across to Zary. The Flames played along the wing. The Golden Knights scoop it up along the boards. Now a quick pass to Eichel. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Eichel's so difficult to stop in tight. He's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
More than half the period has expired. Just one goal separating these two teams as we sit with a 3-2 lead. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Looking to set up offensively. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
So when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Tries to feed it over to Coleman. Fires it on net. Oh, what an opportunity, and misses.
Well, you don't get a better opportunity from the slot. Prime scoring area, and he whiffs it wide.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Stone's close to finding a hole there, and just an extra move. Thought he had a little more time and space than he actually had, and the play dies.
Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. Calgary's on the attack. Vegas has possession of the puck. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Shot. Too many bodies in the way. Here's a short pass to Eichel. Nearing the point. Rips it. Big time stop. The Flames gain possession of the defensive zone. Desperately trying to get it out of their own end. And he hangs on to the puck. Can't get a hold of that pass. And he slides it quickly to Stone. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. The Golden Knights look to start the transition game. Vegas plays it against the boards. Calgary's got a chance to work the transition game now shorthanded. And he slides it quickly to Pietrangelo. Wolf's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Getting into the later stages of this period, Vegas leads it 3-2. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. And we are underway here in period number 3. Along the half wall with the puck. Shot! Oh, that goes just wide of the net.
I think he had more time than he thought here, James. With the pressure coming in on him, he just releases the puck quick and he misses wide.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. Puck grab by Weegar. And some good footwork to kick it away. Calgary's got a hold of it against the wall. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Wolf's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
The Golden Knights have been rewarded for their offensive efforts early in this third period. Eichel's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. The Flames have it from their own end. And that pass is redirected. Gets it over to Eichel. And now he moves it quickly to Savage. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Swatted aside by the blocker. The Flames play it along the boards. Vegas gains a hold of it. Moves it over to Stone. Gaining momentum up along the side. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. And now it's grabbed by McNabb. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Stone. That's intercepted. Beans taking it from his own end. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. And they keep the pressure on. Barry's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
Well, with a one-goal lead, there's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're shorthanded, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
Sends it quickly to Stone. And he takes the dish. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Looks like we're getting a little pep talk from the coach into the rookie's ear here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what about the confidence this is going to give the rookie? I mean, the coach is looking at you saying, hey, it's a tie game. Get out there, drive play, do your thing. I mean, I would have loved it if I was on the ice at this point in the game.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's all tied up. Vegas takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. He's got a little jump. Great save! The Golden Knights gain possession. And now it's over to Stone. Fires it with the stop. Puck battle along the boards. The Flames have it against the wall. Wolf's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Eichel's won the draw and they're on the attack. Great reach with the poke check by Zary. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Both teams readying here for the face-off. And off the draw, they take the puck. Calgary's through center and now in the offensive end. The Flames take it from the side. A simple stop with the glove by Samsonov. The Flames win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Moves it to Pietrangelo. Takes the feed. The Flames take possession in the neutral zone. Oh, and a great heads-up play to force the turnover by Stone. Can't get it to go. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Quick feed to Eichel. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The Flames will play it in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Shot! And he easily stops that one. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, what a glove save by Samsonov! Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Flames win that offensive zone face-off. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Great hit on the play. Calgary's looking to break out of their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Kirkland. And it's a quick pass to Blais. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? The centerman glide into position. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Vegas has the puck. Looks to pass it to Eichel. Great use. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Poked away in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Eichel. The Flames have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Feeds the puck to Mantha. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Whitecloud. Angles it over to Stone.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
Slides the puck ahead to Savage. Takes a bump but hangs on. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Wolves opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. We've called it the game within the game. It's pound for pound. Cheryl, who's the winner of the matchup tonight?
Savage is winning this matchup, there's no question about it, and he's going to take home the pound-for-pound award simply because he's producing, James. If you just look at him on the score sheet, you're seeing his name over and over again because that's what he does. He creates.
Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. As the official makes their way over the bench to talk to the coach. I mean, this game is anybody's game right now, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, it's a critical juncture as well here, James, and the coach wants an explanation as to why the official's making the call at this time.
The Golden Knights get back to even strength after a huge effort by their penalty killers.
Part of being an elite athlete is recognizing the timing of when you get your opportunity. Pressure and embracing it is everything. Everyone in the building, the staff, your team knows how important that was, and it was a miss.
Calgary's in transition. Puck dumped in. Quick pass to Theodore. The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Vegas has it against the half wall. Here's a short pass to Pietrangelo. That's gloved by Wolf. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Off the draw, they take possession. Pass to Sari. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Stone. Big hit, and that frees up possession. And he loses control here. Quick feed to Theodore. Calgary's got the puck now. Sends the pass over. They put the puck into the offensive end. Theodore's got it in the defensive end. The Flames get a hold of the puck in their own end. Receives the pass. Passes it over. Moves it quickly over to Whitecloud. Slides it across to Eichel. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And makes the save. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Moves it on over to Eichel. Cutting to the front of the net. Puts it on net. And the save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Vegas wins possession right off the draw. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Big time stop there.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the wall by Theodore. The Flames have it in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Now a quick pass to Eichel. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Well, there's the horn, and we are still evened up here in this one. That means a little bonus hockey. Overtime is coming up in moments. And we are just moments away from overtime. Puck is dropped on overtime. Let's find out if there's any heroes out there. Comes up with the stop. The Flames get a hold of the puck along the boards. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! He got all of that hit. Denies him on the one-timer. A critical draw here. The Flames win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Nothing.
He's in the middle of the ice, and he misses by a landslide, James. He rushed his shot, and that's the
A
result.
chance for the win. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. The Golden Knights have it on the offensive end. Looks to set up at the point now. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Flames have it now. Oh, what a chance here. Slides it across. Oh, tremendous save to shut down the rush there. Wow. Slides the puck across to Pietrangelo. Grabbed along the boards by Coleman. Handles the pass. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. Moves the puck. Makes the save with the glove.
Samsonov's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make... That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
50 seconds left. Centering feed. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Quick pass to Lundberg. Stops him again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Here's a chance. Stockton will play on.
Oh, he's so frustrated at that. He wanted to be the hero and convert in overtime, James. Instead, you see the frustration on him.
And that's offside, stopping the play.
Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Farabee's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Here's a chance to try to get it out of the defensive zone. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Calgary's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the horn, and an intense night will only continue, especially for the goalies with the shootout coming up in moments. Eichel's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
this is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a
Shuts it down. What a save.
huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Well, here's a chance to apply a little bit of pressure as there is still no score in this shootout. But here in this round, and he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
There's your shootout winner! Razor, I want to bring it back to a pivotal point in the game where, at least from a bench standpoint, the coach was giving it to the rookie pretty good, and I don't know if he necessarily responded to it either. How did you see it?
I don't think it was a real good night for him. I mean, you start the game off with a lot of rookies, and the coach...
And I would say this, from an individual standpoint, more of a micro sort of analysis here, I thought that the rookie was kind of a weird night for him. You know, you've kind of grown to expect so much more from him on a nightly basis from what we've seen from him, but just kind of a ho-hum sort of night. I think he made a couple of nice plays in his own end, but given the season that he has had so far, you almost expect a little more these days. That's the one thing I would say here in this setback here tonight. All right, we're going to get to a lot more, but phone lines are open now. We've got a couple of... Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Golden Knights were looking to grab points on the road against the Flames. Calgary perseveres, weathering the storm, and they win it in the shootout.